It's that time of the week, Saturday Tech News. I haven't done one of these in a while, so to refresh you on what this is all about, well, to put it simply, it's a roundup of all the best tech news in one small video for you. The first story of today is not a good one. Electronics are getting more expensive. This already happened last year at the start of the pandemic, but ever since the PS5 and Xbox Series X release, demand for the chips powering everything is going up, and so are the prices. TSMC, a large semiconductor manufacturer, told its customers that prices will be raised another 10 to 20%. It doesn't look like there's going to be any end to this anytime soon, so don't expect to buy a new and reasonably priced iPhone for a while. That's because TSMC makes all of the iPhone chips, the iPad chips, and the M1 MacBook chips. That's a lot of chips. Want to know something else that has chips? The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 and Z Flip 3 that are now available. If you pre-ordered one, it should arrive at your door soon, and if you order one right now from Samsung, they'll even throw in a case and 4 months of YouTube Premium. Bundling a case for free is kind of the least they can do for a phone that expensive, but hey, there's at least a smaller chance of it breaking, and you won't need a new one during a chip shortage. See, Samsung's thinking ahead. A new Surface Duo 2 is thankfully returning again for Microsoft's next iteration on the folding phone. Last year was a good attempt, but I think there's quite a bit more room for improvement, and that starts with the specs. Recently, a Geekbench score was found for the Surface Duo 2 using a new Snapdragon 888 processor and 8GB of RAM. This is compared to last year's Snapdragon 855 processor that was only 3 years old and also only paired with 6GB of RAM. No wonder the price dropped by almost $1,000 a year after launch. The Duo 2 will continue to use 2 separate screens to operate it, kind of like a book. The most notable design difference on the new one that we can see is going to be the camera array. Expect 3 cameras, a main, ultra-wide, and telephoto lens. This will finally bring the Duo up to pace with other flagship models. Let's just hope though that people buy the new one more than they did with the last Surface Duo, as the form factor is pretty cool compared to most phones. In other Microsoft news, Windows 11 can be installed on unsupported devices, or more specifically, installed manually by downloading the ISO file and installing it fresh onto the device. Microsoft said that there's no way to upgrade from Windows 10 to 11, but the ISO file can be done. They also said that the ISO file is designed more for businesses. However, I have a feeling that many people are still going to use it for personal use as well. I know I'll be trying that out soon, so I'll be making a video about it as soon as it's available to install. Soon, you can install Electrify America's new app for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. The app is getting an update to work inside vehicle head units and help drivers find charging stations while on the road. In my opinion, the more important feature out of this is the fact that you can start charging from inside the car to make the process quicker and easier. This news comes after Electrify America said that it would be installing more than double the amount of chargers by 2025, up to 1,800 stations. And finally, the last story comes just weeks away from the new Apple Watches getting released. In China, there are now Apple Watch Series 7 clones coming out with a similar design to the real deal, or at least whatever we think it looks like. The only big difference is that the ones being shown in the clones have a lot thicker of a design than what Apple would probably put out. That new design is meant to fit in with the new redesigned iPhones and the iPad models that are more boxy with rounded corners. Expect the new design to be the biggest selling factor this September or maybe October. I hope we don't have to wait that long now. Either way, that's it for this week, everyone. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more tech news videos like this every week, and also with more tech news stories when I have more time, then let me know down in the comments. I won't be able to make tech news videos next week, but the week after I'll be back. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time on Tech Device News.